is a disease caused by a problem of not having vitamin C in our younger age. So even if we now start having vitamin C, we may possibly avoid the occurrence of a cataract. Now vitamin C is a very fussy vitamin. If it is exposed to sunlight for 3 hours, vitamin C is lost. If that fairy-wala who brings that fruit to you keeps the fruit in sunlight for 3 hours, 80% of the vitamin C is lost. So even if I have Mossambi, oranges, what happens? I may not be having the vitamin C because I don't know how the fruit has come to me. Vitamin C is also lost by cutting vegetables too much. If you cut vegetables too much, you chop out the vitamin C. And especially after cutting, if you wash them, vitamin C is water soluble. Most of the vitamin C goes away out of the food. Now we come to the second problem, which is osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a very serious disease. It is a disease in which the bones become hollow. The bones become so brittle that if I am walking and if I hit the table, my bone may crack. Now why does this happen? Our body contains calcium. It contains about 800 grams of calcium, and all the calcium, 99% of it is there in two places. It is there in the bone and it is there in the teeth. Only two places. And 1% calcium runs in the blood. This 1% calcium in the blood is very important because it controls the beating of my heart. So I need that 1% calcium in the blood. Now if I don't take in enough calcium, what happens? The blood needs the calcium, so it withdraws it from the bones. Takes it from the bones. Now every day if I withdraw money from my bank, one day my bank account will become empty. So every day if the blood withdraws calcium from the bones, in middle age your bones will become hollow and they'll become khokhla-like. They'll become absolutely porous, and that is the cause of osteoporosis. So osteoporosis is not an old age disease. It is a disease caused by not taking calcium in proper quantities in young age and in middle age. So today we can still avoid osteoporosis if we take proper amounts of calcium in our diet every day. See, some people take very big supplements of calcium, 1000 mg calcium, one tablet, okay, I won't worry. But that is not the thing. Body absorbs only small amounts of calcium at a time. Body absorbs only 200 mg of calcium at a time. If I take in 500 mg tablet, the remaining 300 mg circulates in the blood, goes to the kidneys and is filtered out fortunately. If it is not filtered out, you will get a kidney stone. All kidney stones are calcium oxalate stones. It is because of taking in that calcium which the body cannot treat. So even if you are taking a 500 mg calcium tablet, break it in two parts, take one in the morning, take one in the evening. So you are giving your body small doses of calcium which the body can absorb. Second thing, for calcium absorption I need exercise. If you don't exercise, that bone of the body won't absorb calcium. If I am not exercising my hands and my legs, these bones will not absorb calcium. They absorb only if I exercise. Even if I am 80 years old, I must exercise. One lady told me, what can I do from the bed? So I told her, you sit on the bed, dangle your legs down, then bring one leg up slowly, put it down, bring it up slowly, put it down. I said, your son drinks Pepsi, fill a Pepsi bottle and put it 10 times with this hand, put it up 10 times with this hand. This you can do while sitting on the bed without straining your joints. Because you are dangling your legs, you are putting no strain on the joints, but you are still doing the exercise. And without doing exercise, calcium will not be absorbed by the body. Third thing, you need vitamin D for absorption of calcium. That is why a morning walk in half shorts and t-shirt is very important, because you expose yourself to sunlight and body makes vitamin D in the presence of sunlight. So an early morning walk is very useful. All kidney stones are calcium oxalate stones. So be very careful with what you take as calcium. Natural sources of calcium are til. All of you know til. You can just Secofi it. and keep it in a bottle. Instead of eating some nonsense, we can just have that as a mukhwas. You can have till natural sources of calcium, that pan ke upar jo chuna rehta hai wo, but that is habit forming and it may lead to other complications. And dark green vegetables are very good sources of calcium. The third disease which I am talking about is osteoarthritis. Arthritis is a disease of the joints. And when we talk of joints, we mainly talk of the knee joint, because all the pressure of the body, especially if you are obese also, falls only on the knee joint. In the case of the knee joint, what happens? The joint is like this. And in between there is a cartilage like this. This cartilage is there. And there's a liquid moving around it, which is called the synovial fluid. So because of all this, the joint is very well lubricated and oiled, and the bones can move freely. But this cartilage gets depreciated because of our body weight, because of exercise, because of improper sitting. What happens? The cartilage every day gets worn out, and every day it is repaired by the body. To repair the cartilage, the body needs a substance which is called glucosamine. Now body makes glucosamine every day, but only up to 40 years of age. After 40 years, glucosamine is made, but only 1/4 quantity is made. So what happens? Cartilage का घिसना तो होता ही है, लेकिन उसका उतना repair नहीं होता है फिर. It doesn't repair so much. So cartilage starts gissoing, it becomes thinner and thinner, and bones start coming closer and closer. So in the X-ray, if your bones are very close, it means your cartilage is hardly there. So, and that is the beginning of osteoarthritis, because the cartilage is not repaired. Uske liye there is no cure. Let us face facts. There is no cure only for it. You need glucosamine to make that cartilage. The doctor will tell you do a knee replacement thing, but you can do a knee replacement if you are 75, 80, because knee replacement lasts for only 12 to 15 years. If I am 40 years, how many knee replacements will I do in my lifetime? So it is better to take care of our joints. How to take care? Reduce weight, do moderate exercise, and live a healthy lifestyle. Because this is a very crippling disease, osteoarthritis. And there is actually no cure. Doctors will only give you Vovaran, Combiflam to kill the pain. All that pain will go, but that depreciation will take place, and one day we'll find ourselves immobile. The next disease I am talking about is diabetes. Diabetes is a very silent disease, but it speaks a lot. Diabetes causes kidney failure. Diabetes causes blindness. Diabetes can put you in a coma. And diabetes causes heart problems and multiple problems. You cannot be operated for any other disease if your sugar levels are high. Diabetes causes total blindness. It detaches your retina from the eye. So diabetes is a disease we have to take a lot of care against. And India is the diabetic capital of the world. 6 out of 10 Indians have the tendency to be diabetic. And this disease is very much spread in Gujarat. Basically, a paper cutting had come in which it was given that the maximum diabetic cases are in Gujarat because of the diet which they follow. I had gone to Surat once, and first time in my life I attended a marriage function where I saw that there was a competition कि यहाँ सबसे ज्यादा गुलाब जामुन कौन खा सकता है. It was a big competition and one person ate 22 of them. It was a lot of fun. Okay, but how much of sugar has he put in his body at that same time? Actually, I'll just tell you in short how diabetes occurs. What happens when we eat food, our food has sugar, so our pancreas produces insulin. Insulin carries that sugar to the cells where it is burnt and you get energy. That is the work of insulin. But what happens if I eat too much sugar? My pancreas have to produce more insulin, and my pancreas can do it, but they can do it for how long? 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. How long will it do? My diet remains the same. I eat the same food every day. So my pancreas one day cannot cope up, and even though I have eaten food, my pancreas could not produce that much insulin. So the sugar from the blood could not be removed. And in the evening, when I took my fasting blood sugar, there was still sugar in the blood, and that is the beginning of diabetes. So once diabetes starts, you can only manage it, you can only control it, you cannot do anything else. If you eat a lot of Karela, it is not going to help. Karela only brings down your appetite, so you don't eat much food, so you don't take much sugar. Baki, really speaking, there is no cure for diabetes. So it is better to avoid it if we don't have it, and it is best to manage it if we have it. God is very kind. God gives only one signal for diabetes. That is central obesity. When my stomach starts increasing from here, my legs don't increase, my chest doesn't increase, only I start getting a belly, is the sign the body gives that there is too much insulin in the body, and the body is becoming immune to the insulin. The insulin is not working in the body, and that is why you are getting this pot belly. Remove this pot belly and you may not get diabetes. But even after 3-4 years, if we don't do it, we become highly susceptible to diabetes. So we must see that we are not obese around the stomach. Now we come to heart disease. Now heart disease, again if you look, God is very kind. He has given us blood vessels, and He has said, okay, live a life you want, eat what you want, block them up to 70%. I give you that much insurance in life. Block your blood vessels up to 70%, you will not even know. That much extra God has given us. But we live a life in such a way that we block them more than 70%. And when we block them more than 70%, we get the first signs of fatigue and breathlessness. What happens when too much of the blood vessels get blocked? Blood has to flow through it with lot of pressure. So your BP increases. And finally, when the blood vessel gets almost completely blocked, you get a stroke if it is blocked in this region, and you get a paralytic attack if it is blocked in the upper regions. Both things are life devastating problems actually. Now why do we get heart disease? First of all, we get heart disease because of cholesterol. Now if we take in a lot of foods which are oily and fatty, these deposits come in the bloodstream and they settle down over there. Second thing, we have a habit of having cold ice cream or cold things after food. If you eat oily food and have a cold drink with it, what happens? That oil settles down in the intestine in the form of a sludge. Like if you make ghee cold, how it becomes solid? So it settles down that way, it is absorbed in the blood, and it directly settles on the arteries. Cholesterol is a very misunderstood thing. All animal products only contain cholesterol. No plant product contains cholesterol. So on oil ka dabba they write no cholesterol. There is no need to write that. It is only an advertising gimmick, because oil is made out of seeds and plants and groundnut which don't contain cholesterol. No cholesterol, I can use as much as I want. But that is not the thing. When I use that oil, my body makes cholesterol which is harmful for me. Second reason for heart attack is homocysteine levels. In our blood there is one substance called homocysteine. That increases also, you get a heart attack. But no one has heard of homocysteine because there is no money in homocysteine. Cholesterol medicines are very expensive. So pharmaceutical companies always publicize cholesterol. Homocysteine, only if you take a tablet of vitamin B which costs 5 rupees, your homocysteine level comes down and you are normal. There is no money to be made. So no one publishes homocysteine, people only talk about cholesterol. But as many people have died of high homocysteine, as many have died of cholesterol. Okay, so these are the diseases we had talked about. Now this was the gloomy part of the presentation. Now let us talk of what we can do about it. This is the first most important thing. So to keep healthy, we must consume high fibrous foods. High foods which contain fibers like sprouted moong, sprouts, etc. See, whatever we eat is dead only. You eat non